Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. Hopefully when this goes live, it means we've got good news. So this is a video that I'm going to be filming in different time lapses, to be honest. Basically, Morena is finally coming! And I'm so excited! But that's the thing. I'm filming this video in the past, basically, before she's actually here. I will probably only post this when she's actually here because I really don't want to jinx it. And that's one of the other updates that during those months of gaps of videos that it was happening. A lot of bad things happening related to that and then good things, and that's the thing. I always feel like the more I talk about it, the more bad luck I will have. That's why I didn't say anything about it at the time. But guys, let me tell you, it has been a roller coaster, and for a long time it has been a huge problem. And even like in previous videos, this problem was happening, but I didn't say anything because I really didn't want to jinx it. Basically, so let's go at the beginning. I don't think I actually have ever spoken about this in detail, but basically I think I should just start from the beginning and do like a full-on story time and talk about when we met her. I need to go back my folders and everything, but basically at the date that I'm gonna be putting here, we found Morena. So me and Carlos, we were just hanging out, and he had a couple of friends asking for his help because they found this abandoned dog next to their house, but because they lived in a really small apartment and they already had a dog, they didn't have space for another one, but they needed help to at least take her out of the streets. So I was with him and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go help. When we arrived there, we saw this very cute looking Labrador dog, but extremely scared of everything and dirty, and it was just heartbreaking. And we would try and approach her and she would always run away, not only from us but like everyone else, and we couldn't even get her to come close to us to eat because she was so scared. And it got to a point I sat down on the floor, Carlos sat down on the floor, because we thought too many people are trying to approach her and she's gonna get scared. And then she actually came close to us and she sat between us. We were like, my god, like if it kind of felt like she chose us. All the others were there and we were trying to find a way to, I don't know, take her out of there, but that's the thing, she would like run away from everyone. And me and Carlos, we decided like, you know what, we're gonna be her host family for a bit until like we find someone to take care of her. We kind of like straight from the beginning fell in love, but we were in a bad situation at the time, really bad, like financially, emotionally, a lot of things were happening, but we just didn't have the heart to you know, just leave her there like that. It was just awful. If I would have gone to bed that night without helping her, I would have felt horrendous and I would have felt guilty. So our friends, they decided to go back to their apartment and get pieces of cheese to try to get her to get somewhere. So like a cartoon, we started to place like tiny pieces of cheese in a trail for her to get to the back of our car. Not our car, I think it was someone else's car, but it doesn't matter. And then we placed like a big chunk of cheese in the back of the car as the holy grail of cheeses. And then she started like follow the trail, you know, slowly. And then when she got to the trunk, she was staring at it, you know, like that TikTok. Oh no. Oh no. When she realized, oh my god, they are trying to get me, all of us kind of jumped on top of her to grab her because there wouldn't be any way to get her inside the car, because she would see a car like 200 meters from her and she would run away. Even if it was not moving, just making any sort of noise, she would run away. My camera is flashing, hold on. Sorry guys, in the meantime, camera died, then I made lunch, and also I'm sitting here now in the living room in this particular spot with my hot water bottle because my back is killing me again. Continue the story. So we all jumped on top of her. We didn't hurt her, we just had to kind of grab her because she was gonna run away again. And then we put her in the car and then we all drove together to our apartment at the time. When we took her out of the car, we actually have a beautiful picture of her and us together. We were so happy. I think we kind of had a little conversation between each other at that time, and we kind of didn't say we were gonna fully keep her, but we kind of fell in love with her, especially when she sat right next to us. We took her inside with our friends, we bathed her straight away, and I actually can't find for the life of me the full clip of us bathing her, but I did find like a tiny piece. And I can't tell you the look on her face. She looked she looked at us like so thankful that we took her on the streets, and the next day she was already like super happy, and she would always like come to me and him, and there were a few things that scared her quite a lot still, but she would always like come to us to feel safer. And actually we worked with her quite a lot to the point that before she was running away from cars, and then it got to a point she was like jumping inside the car because that meant a cool walk or a big walk somewhere cool, somewhere new, like the forest or the beach beach or something like that. We were doing quite a lot of work with her. But then we decided to move out of the country for many reasons. And we knew that at the beginning she couldn't come with us, because if you are an immigrant, you know how hard it is to literally leave your entire life behind you and move to a different country. So we had to arrange a lot of things, pack so many things and put a few things in storage. And basically at that time we got quite desperate and upset that no one could help us. A lot of people could help, they just chose not to. And a lot of people couldn't help us. So it was awful because we couldn't find anyone to take care of her while we would settle our life here. And it got to a point we even questioned if we had to try to find a family for her. And it was heartbreaking because we got so attached to her. She was family already to us. But we wanted what was best for her. But no one helped. And there was one person I wanted to ask for help because of issues with my family. I didn't ask anything at the time. And if I had known, I would have asked her anyways. But still, so the only place that we found that said that person would help us, it's this woman. Okay, so let's call her Karen. You know, we all meet Karens. But at the time, I didn't think she was a Karen. Neither did my partner. And we were very desperate to find a place for her to stay because time was running short and we needed her to have a place to stay. That person, Karen, accepted helping. Basically, she just said that we only had to pay for, you know, her food and any sort of treatment and everything. And the rest for us not to worry about. And at the beginning, things seemed like they went well. And we were sending money quite regularly, even way more than she needed, but we were sending it. Then we had a lot of issues here, you know, regarding Brexit and all of that. We had to take care of like a lot of documentation. And when we finally were able to, okay, let's get out of being in places that we have to share with other people. Let's find our own so she can come. When we were apartment hunting, the world went crazy for many reasons, and for our own safety, we said, okay, let's then see what's going to happen in the next few months. Let's not move out yet. And we talked to Karen about it, and she said she was okay with it. During the craziness of the world, unfortunately, we were quite affected financially. Like, my partner lost his job 2 or 3 times, 3 different jobs, and it got to a point where I even asked this Karen if Morena was okay, if she needed anything. Basically, we always had to chase this woman to get any sort of information regarding the well-being of our dog, and also the entire time she was there, and I will get to that point, we got, what, maximum, I think, 4 or 5 photos of her, not even one video. And I asked many times, which she lied about, saying that we never asked for anything from her, which is a lie. But basically, during 3 months, we weren't able to pay her anything because we were barely having money for ourselves to survive. After those 3 months, we were able to not only start paying, you know, normally, but pay back what we own her. And this Karen became insane, completely rude to us, saying a bunch of lies, saying that we abandoned the dog, we didn't do anything for her, we never sent any money, which is a lie, and we've got all the bank statements. And at the time we even sent her like, why are you lying? Why are you making such a big deal out of it? And it got to a point in the message, she said that she would not give us Morena back, and which we replied, you have no right. She's chipped, she's ours, and if you refuse to do that, we need to talk to a lawyer because you have no right to do that. And her response was, you are threatening me? This is what I get? So basically, since that day, the few times we tried to speak with her, she was extremely verbally aggressive, rude, and every time we tried to have someone on our part to talk to her, she was rude. I even had a friend saying that she was absolutely disgusting with him, loud, she was a liar basically. And we even had a friend of ours who is a lawyer talking to her, and she completely refused to talk to anyone. She said that she would only speak with our lawyer, but when the lawyer tried to speak with her, she said only in paper. Then we asked her for details to like send, you know, the famous letter she wanted so badly, and she would never give it to us. So basically there was like, we were like this, no one could reach her, we couldn't solve this problem, and it was a nightmare because no matter what we did, this problem wasn't gonna get solved. And now you ask me, why was she going to these lengths? I don't know. Carlos doesn't know. No one knows. There's this legal document that you can basically give permission to someone else to do something specific under your name, which we had to pass one to one of our friends to basically be responsible in Portugal for our dog. The goal was for that person to go to that place to get our dog. The problem is that we couldn't find the address anywhere. They even tried to contact the police, and the police basically said like, without an actual formal complaint, which can only be made by us, they couldn't actually act on it. So one last time they tried to contact the woman, and she was disgustingly rude and aggressive towards my friends that she has never met or talked, nothing, and all of this through the phone, obviously. Until I got completely desperate, and this was basically almost a year trying to take her from Portugal here. So basically, Morena could have been here for almost a year now, and she's not because of this woman's behavior. That's why I haven't really spoken about it, because every time I felt like I was closer to having her here, something bad would happen, and I would be heartbroken and very anxious and nervous. And especially now that I'm pregnant, it got to a point I was very nervous about it, and it wasn't good for me or the baby. But then my partner, after we talked with so many people, we found out that the actual place where this woman worked at was horrendous. Like, people were saying that it's like one of the worst places for dogs because this woman is horrible. And then we actually found out this girl that did voluntary work there, who eventually gave us the contact of another person who worked there, which meant that that woman lied, saying that that place was only owned by her and it was something she would do on the side. That's what she told us, but it was actually like a full thing. And then when my partner talked to this other person, basically the information that she got was that we abandoned Morena. We never sent any money and we never even asked for her ever again. I cannot tell you how infuriating that was to find out that that person was lying to us all along. And basically this woman didn't find any of the money that we actually sent them, meaning Karen was using the money for herself. And we also found out that Morena most of the time wasn't even with her, was with a lot of foster families. So we didn't even know like where she was at exactly. And at that point when we were talking to her, she wasn't even there. She was with another foster family who was debating about adopting her. All of this in our backs, and we were fuming. Basically, I'm glad I'm sometimes a bit of a control freak, because I literally save everything. So I saved all the conversations, all the bank statements, everything. Because if I didn't have that, we didn't have any proof of what we were saying. So we sent everything to this person, and she confirmed that we were not lying. She saw who the liar was. At least this person was nice about it, and she apologized for the whole situation. She just said, okay, for the months that she didn't pay anything, you just need to pay for that amount, and then you can come here, get her, or we can leave her, whatever you want us to leave her. This was a year of trying to do this. We only finally were able to take her away from that place almost a month ago, and it was absolutely crazy. And the whole other thing was, okay, we need a place for her to stay so we can take care of the rest, you know, the documents, the traveling, everything. And I ended up talking to a family member that I did think about talking at the time, but at the time I was too scared to talk to them. It's very complicated. She's with her at this precise moment, and we have been receiving lots of images and videos, and many times I FaceTime her and I see her and she's super happy and she's beautiful. And the first time I saw her, you know, in a video call, it was the first time in like almost 2 years, you know, and I was like bawling my eyes out. I was so relieved. And now it's like, even now I'm super relieved, because at least I know she's okay and I know she's with a person I trust. But now we are at the moment that we finally paid for the transportation, which is supposed to be on the 8th of April. Today is the 24th of March. And now because of Brexit, there's like this new document that we need to get besides the one tablet that she has to take and other things with the documents. But these things have to be done in specific times. And basically the next couple of days are going to be quite stressful, because we have to make sure that all of this is done while we are here. It's gonna be very stressed, but obviously I will keep you updated of like what happens next. I will only kind of breathe when I know that the last few documents are done and they give us like the green flag, like, okay, yeah, she's coming now, like, let's go. I'm super excited, but we have this expression in Portugal, which is don't throw the fireworks before the party starts. We are finally getting like really, really close to it, but there's still a few. Literally now it's just bureaucracy things that we have to take care of. I am super excited, don't get me wrong, but obviously I'm very stressed because I don't want to jinx it. That's the thing. I don't want this to get all jinxed up, but we'll see what happens. So obviously I will keep you updated, but until now, this is what's going on. And until then, we have to take care of the rest of the documents and all the rest to make sure that she is legally allowed to come, because, you know, even dogs need documents to travel. We'll keep you posted. It's gonna be interesting. This was a very, like, this part of the video is like a very, very small summary of what happened in like 2 years. Because basically after 1 year of us being here, we were able to bring her, but because of that woman's stupidity and the world being crazy, we were not able to. And then after the first lockdown here, we actually were able to move to this apartment. And by that time she could have come, but she didn't because of this woman's Because of a Karen. This situation taught me that some people might look nice at the first sight and then they reveal themselves to be absolute monsters. I will not be showing you the receipts, and I will not also give the name of the place only because of the person who actually helped us solve this matter. That person was very professional, even though they did ask a lot of money, but it got to a point I was like, I don't want to argue, I just want my baby girl back. And Carlos agreed. We were like, we just want her back. Like, I'm tired of this stupid war that Karen created. So the reason why I don't, expose them in that way is out of respect of the person who actually helped us solve this, not because of Karen. Because Karen, you can go yourself. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated regarding that matter. Hey guys, I know I look terrible. I'm having a few allergies as well, but a quick update on the Morena situation. I look like this and I look really tired because I barely slept and I had nightmares about this. So we just got the first email for the application for the health certificate. Even though the lady, she actually wrote everything quite nicely, I was very confused because I couldn't find a lot of the details, and probably it was a mix of that, plus I was really tired and everything, so I couldn't do it properly last night, and I ended up going to bed really late because of it. So this morning I woke up and I was like, right, we need to tackle this, but I managed to fill up the forms properly, got everything together, which was this form about our details in Portugal and here, the transportation, the company's name, the IPAF number, which I couldn't find, that I had to call the transporter to help me out because I couldn't understand it, and we had to attach as well a copy of her passport, Morena's passport. The only problem is that a few of the pages are not that clear and it has to have the passport number. I called the vet, but I don't know, this person who works there in the reception doesn't seem very helpful. So basically now I have sent the email with everything, but one of the pages is not what they call clear, so I don't know if they're gonna accept it or not. So I'm waiting now for the vet in Portugal to remember to take another picture because she's busy right now. So it's I'm supposed to send all of this now. So it's very stressful, and hopefully it'll go well. But yeah, so I've sent the first few things. We kind of know what to do next, and even though we have booked a vet appointment for right before the trip for the taping one pill and everything, apparently it has to be in the specific day in the morning, and they can only do it in the afternoon, and I'm like, you need to help me, I need to, and they are not helping. I'm talking about the vet, and so I'm trying to figure out a freaking solution for that too, because now they have the passport but they can't do that appointment in the morning, and I'm like, well, and then if that's the case I need to ask someone to go collect the passport and then get another vet. Now I've done my part, I have to wait for the other vet. We'll see what happens throughout the day. This is the update right now. Good morning guys, so today it's the 1st of April. Morena is supposed to leave Portugal on the 8th, but I'm getting really stressed. Portugal is amazing to go on holiday, but every time you need to take care of something important, it's a piece of work, and in a way I'm glad I moved from that country because it's always like that. For example, because it crashes with the Easter weekend, we've sent an email yesterday in the morning, quite early, with basically the first state of things that we had to do. Basically, I kept emailing them asking did you get the email? Did you get the email? Blah, 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 blah. I need an answer because we don't have that many days left before the trip. I talked with a transporter who gave me the phone number, the people who take care of these papers, and I just called them, and the person on the phone, it's not that they are rude, it's not that, but they are just slow. It's the typical, oh, we'll do this later. It's the typical Portuguese mentality that I can't stand. Basically because it crashes with the Easter weekend. Today it's Thursday, mind you. But say, yeah, you might only get an answer on the 6th of April. So I'm like, so 2 days before she travels is when I get an answer to continue with the process of application. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm super stressed about it. I might only get an answer after she actually sees the vet to get the warm pill and a stamp on her passport. So it's because they say I have to wait for 2 days. I was like, yeah, but today it's still a working day. You still have time. No, because you sent it in the morning yesterday, so it counts only from today. Excuse me? What do you mean? Yeah, it only counts from today. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's been already a full day of me waiting. Yeah, but tomorrow it's a holiday, so you won't get an answer. And also, we don't work on the weekends, and Monday is also a holiday, so you're gonna have to wait until Tuesday. So I'm like, I am very stressed texting the transporter, and I am stressed. I don't know what's gonna happen, basically.
I'm tired of having to wait for other people who seem to be useless to do their job. And I always have to depend on them because I can't just go to Portugal because, you know, the world is great. We'll see what happens. Morning. It's been a couple of hours since this morning. Basically, it's now almost 2:30 p.m. on the 1st of April. And after that clip, it was a bit of a roller coaster because apparently I didn't have the full document digitalized to the people who were supposed to scan the document ages ago. Instead of scan the full document, they only scan the pages where stuff is written. So obviously they delayed my process of applying for this thing. And I've already cried of anger. I was very stressed trying to get in contact with them. They only sent me everything maybe half an hour ago, and I finally sent everything, like the full document, to the people who are responsible for the application. Now it's like I have to wait again for the response. I don't know how long that's gonna take. The transporter told me not to freak out about what they told me regarding being the Easter weekend. But still, I'm still, anxious about it. And I did have my therapy session this morning, which kind of helped me calm down. But it's still, I still feel quite stressed. Now that I've done my part and I've already sent the full document, hopefully they will accept it. I'm trying to breathe a bit because now I have to wait. I'm trying to calm down for myself, for the baby. Hopefully next week, better news. See you guys later. Hi guys. Since the last time we spoke, I seemed very stressed, and I was. Basically, we got a response from the place of the documents and everything seemed fine. They accepted everything. And basically the next step was that we had to wait for the vet appointment. Her appointment was yesterday at 5 p.m. and she got the new stamp. She got the warm pill that she had to take, and the vet signed this form that she had to sign as a proof that Morena can actually travel. So till that's fine. So I've sent everything yesterday. This morning woke up with them saying, oh, so you only gave her that? And I was like, yeah, that's what you said that was missing, so I don't understand that question. It's like, okay, so you need to now write a declaration saying that she wasn't in contact with any wild animals since she was born. And I was like, why didn't you tell us this earlier? Because obviously I have to wait for my partner to be home to sign this, and I have only a couple of hours to do this because it has to be done in the morning. Basically now I'm trying to get a solution and see if what I've got now it's enough. I just sent another email. Now I have to wait for the response. Honestly, I'm so tired of bureaucracy in Portugal. Like, they are so backwards. I honestly don't understand. Why couldn't they tell us this days ago so we could have actually done this thing ages ago? Because now I'm alone and I have to wait, and I can't wait. And after this, hopefully the last step is to pay. I'm waiting now to see if this is accepted or not. Okay, they basically said, okay, thank you. So do I email back? What do I do? She's supposed to travel on the 8th. Start her journey. Obviously, she's gonna take almost 2 days to get here. But like, it's like 2 days and we still don't have the freaking document. They haven't even sent us the form for us to pay. I'm so f***ing stressed. Do we have to do something now? Baby, I'm sorry. Mommy's anxious. Oh. But yeah, guys, so... No, you heard it. Yeah, this is still my breakfast. It's quite late. It's almost 11 a.m. I have been awake for a long time now. But because I'm dealing with this, I keep forgetting to eat. And I have to eat. People keep telling me how exciting she's almost there. But I'm like, is she? Because this is so stressful. All these documentations that she needs, like, it's so stressful. And it's all because of freaking Brexit. This is actually giving me a headache. I'll keep you updated. So it's been a couple of hours. Well, a couple of hours. Like an hour. A lot has happened. Basically, they have accepted everything. They said that the health certificate is going to be ready by the end of this afternoon. But someone has to go and collect it. We got told that it could be digitalized. Apparently, no. And I have no one to go there to get it. So I'm trying to find a solution for that. And we still have to pay. I'm trying to find someone who could go there and collect the document. I've already cried a bit. I am trying to solve everything. These are the things that makes me be tired of Portugal. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm Portuguese. I'm proud of being Portuguese. It's a beautiful country. Amazing to go on holiday. But it's so bureaucratical. It drives me insane. I just want my baby girl here. I just want her to meet our baby. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a solution. Still same day, still the 6th of April. I managed to get someone to go and collect the documents. We still have to pay for them, but we are waiting. Still waiting for the bank details. Hopefully, by today afternoon or tomorrow morning, we will have all the documents ready for her to come, god damn it. And the transporter still doesn't answer the phone. Hi! And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good morning, guys. I look happier. Today it's supposed to be the day that she leaves Portugal. So yesterday morning my dad went to collect the documents. Today, earlier in the morning, my friend went to my parents' house to collect those documents, and at this precise moment she's in my godmother's house to get Morena and get the rest of the documents. And basically they told me they would call me when it would pair well between my godmother and Morena. But everything seems to be, up to schedule, and after that she's gonna go to the meeting point and drop Morena with the transporter. They've sent me already this video of Morena. She looks so goddamn happy, and it still feels surreal that it's actually happening because it's been so long. I think I will only be able to properly breathe once they tell us that she passed the border between France and the UK, and once I actually see her. But the fact things are actually happening it's been so long. It feels surreal, and the insanity of what happened in Portugal before the actual process of trying to get her here. During these past couple of days we even found out more tea, let's say, regarding Karen. So excited. And oh, the baby's excited too. Just kicked me. My princess got me. Guys, the day has finally come. We are meeting our friends who have a car, give us a ride to meet Morena at the meeting point. And oh man, it's too exciting, and I still can't believe it, to be honest. I will only believe it when I actually see the van in front of me. But basically they are already in the tunnel, or maybe they have already passed it, we don't know. We're gonna get our princess back, and I'm very excited, and I will cry a lot. Go get it! Go get it! Go get it! You gonna get it? Which one? He doesn't know which one to pick from. Oh yeah, you tell them who's the boss. Yeah, who's the tiger? Who's the tiger? You are. You are. Do you wanna say hi? Hi. Oh. Yeah, guys. It's been actually a month that she's back, and I'm so happy. And as you can probably tell, she has not settled in at all. She's not comfortable at all. I'm so happy that she's back here. She's doing absolutely fantastically. Walking outside sometimes is still an issue because she gets scared of, a few... I know you get scared of the big vans, right? And the big trucks. That's still a bit scary, isn't it? But I'm pretty sure with time things will go away. But thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And our furry princess is back. You wanna say bye? You wanna say goodbye to the camera? She's so adorable and so sleepy. Say bye-bye, everyone. And say be happy and have a magical life. Bye, guys. Oh my god, look at her. Look at her. A beautiful princess. Yes, you are. Bye, guys.